Hi Stampers, this is Dawn from DawnStampingThoughts.net, and today we're going to make this really cute gift card holder. And the gift card holder part is in the front of the card. How cute! And then this is what it looks like on the inside. I got this idea from my friend Kimberly Van Diepen. She had made this card and then I turned it into a gift card holder, but isn't it cute? So let me show you the items that we're using. Okay, so we're going to use first the crumb cake for the base, and this is cut at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And I went ahead already and added a piece of Whisper White, and this piece is cut at 4 by 5 1/4 for the inside. And then for the front layers, you're going to need a piece of Whisper White, and this piece is cut at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then 2 pieces of cardstock, one in Whisper White and one in the crumb cake, and both of these are cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to go ahead and layer this crumb cake onto the Whisper White piece, just to get that out of the way. Okay, so you just have a little edge around that, and that's going to layer onto the front, and then we're going to stamp on this piece, which is the same size as the crumb cake. All right, so let me show you the stamp set and the framelits that we're using. So this is the Outdoor Adventure framelits. We're going to use the mountain part of the framelit. And this also comes in a bundle, and this is in the annual catalog. And it's always an adventure stamp set with the Outdoor Adventure framelits. And when you buy them together, you can save 10%. Okay, and then we're going to use the Mountain Adventure, and this is in the holiday catalog. We're going to use a lot of images in this stamp set. Here's the first one that I made. And you'll notice that the stamped images over here are stamped towards the right hand side of the mountain. And this one I kind of spread them out. And then you'll also notice that I put a bunch of the mica flakes on the bottom. It's for the snowy hill there. All right, so let's go ahead and stamp our mountain. We're going to use this piece of Whisper White. And what else is nice with this photopolymer stamp set is you can move the stamp and kind of manipulate it however you want your mountain to flow. Okay, so we're going to use the Memento ink in the black. I'm going to get some scrap cardstock. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and stamp this somewhat in the center of the Whisper White piece. Okay. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and trim out the mountain part of the layer. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and stamp our little images, and I have them all already out. We're going to stamp our little snowy lodge. And forgive me if I take this image out of the frame of the video, just so I can line this up on this edge. These are really tiny images. Okay, there's the lodge. And then I have the two little trees. Actually, there's a bunch of trees in this stamp set. Let me show you. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little trees, but we're using these two right here. So I'm just going to stamp them one at a time. Next to the lodge. Okay, so now I'm going to change this tree out. I'm going to put this one on. I'm going to stamp it right next to the other tree that we just stamped. Okay, then there's a little sign in the stamp set. I'm going to stamp that over here also. Can't see. Perfect. So I think that's all with the black. Now let's bring in a piece of crumb cake. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use the Early Espresso. And we're going to stamp this greeting. It says, "Warmest Winter Wishes," onto the crumb cake. And I'm just going to trim this out. Okay, then I went ahead already and stamped out the greeting for the inside. And this is where it says, "The snowy days are here to stay. Grab your mittens and let's go play." And what I did for that is I took my white gel pen, since I stamped it on the crumb cake, I took my white gel pen and I touched on the snowy, because it has like a little snowdrifts on the snowy word. And then I dotted the snowflakes, and then I did the mittens too. So we're going to cut the mountains out. We're going to use the Whisper White. Cut those out. There's that. Then we're going to cut out some crumb cake mountains. These are going to layer in the front of the Whisper White. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and cut out our inside greeting. Okay, so we're going to use the layering circle framelits. We're going to cut out the inside greeting. And then we're going to take the next size up with the scallop, and we're going to cut it out with the Dazzling Diamonds glimmer paper. So pretty. Okay, so let's move Big Shot. Okay, so let's bring our card back in. Before we go any further, we're going to have to stamp some snowflakes up at the top. And I'm going to use the Craft White ink. And there's also little dots for snowflakes in the stamp set. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp the background. Okay. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and color in our little scene here. So I'm going to use these markers. You can use any colors that you want. I'm using the Daffodil Delight, Pear Pizzazz, Soft Sky, Crumb Cake, and the Smoky Slate. The Smoky Slate's going to be for my little sign. And then the Crumb Cake is going to be for the lodge, and then also the sign for the stake. Pear Pizzazz is going to be for the trees. Then the Soft Sky is going to be for the front door. And then the Daffodil Delight is going to be for the window up top. Cute. Okay, so now we're going to use the Crumb Cake. And we're going to use my Winkastella. And I'm just going to put a light color of the crumb cake along the mountain base. Plus it's going to add shimmer to the mountain for the snow, and that'll be really pretty. Okay, you can actually go ahead and color all this part in too if you wanted. Alright, so now we're going to grab our mountains, and we're just going to layer these two together. So I'm going to take my crumb cake layer, and I'm going to off-center it from the Whisper White layer of the mountain. Just like that. And we only need a part of this, so I'm just going to go ahead and remove the bottom section. Okay, and then this is going to get tucked behind that. Just like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and put adhesive on the back side of this. Kind of layering it the way you like it. I think that looks pretty good. Then you're just going to go ahead and trim this piece off on the side, whatever hangs over. And then we're going to pop this piece up on dimensionals. Now remember, you're going to be putting a gift card. So I have a gift card here. So you want to kind of position it how it's going to sit, and then flip it over and then put your dimensionals around that. Okay, I'm going to take our layer, put this right onto the crumb cake. Okay, so then see the gift card will slide right behind that like that. Cute. Okay, so now we're going to pop this up on dimensionals. Okay. Then this piece is going to be with the greeting, so we're going to go ahead and layer those together. Okay, so now we're going to add some mica flakes. I'm going to use my multi-purpose liquid glue, and I'm just going to randomly add the glue to the top of the mountains. This is going to be for like the snow cap mountains. Cute. And then we're going to add some glue to the mountain that we stamped, the snow. Then you can also add some glue to the trees if you want. And then around the little lodge. Okay, so we're going to grab the mica flakes. Remember, this is in a trio pack. You get the gold, green, and the white. It's in the holiday catalog. Just sprinkling it around. So cute. How cute that is. Oh my gosh. Then we have our little front greeting, warmest winter wishes. We're going to pop that up on a dimensional. We're just going to put that right there. How cute. And then your gift card slides in right there. Adorable. So then here's the one that I made with the mica flakes on the bottom, so you can kind of see what that looks like. And then here's the other one. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later. Bye.